Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. John here, and you're on the Sky One Videos channel. Today I'm finally going to a car event. Did I shave? I don't know. Anyway, got my hair cut, got all my ears lowered, same price. We're going to a car meet over in Tarboro. It is it's a benefit event. I guess somebody's got cancer. I feel bad. I don't feel like entering my car. It's not that the price, it's like $15. It's a good cause. I might just donate the $15 anyway. I don't want to stay there till 2. I want to just go there, check it out, film it for you guys, and then take off. Should be a nice ride. It's over in Tarboro, North Carolina. And I actually used to work at an office over there in Tarboro. So it's about a 45, 50-minute drive on the highway. It'd be a beautiful ride. There's also an exotic car event today. I don't know. I've been there a couple times. To be honest with you, it's kind of dry. It's kind of boring. Yeah, Lambos, Porsches, you've seen them before. There's also one over in Fuquay Varina, Highway 55 cruising. I thought that would be kind of fun. I've never been to that one before. Take about 40 minutes to get to that one. That one might be pretty good. But this one's got Jeeps and stuff, and I'm kind of a truck guy too. I used to have a four-wheel drive truck, and I like, not necessarily like the Jeep, not necessarily like the regular Jeep Wranglers. They're okay. If you've ever ridden one, they're not very comfortable. But I do like Jeeps. I like the Renegades, actually. So anyway, and I know somebody that had a Renegade for sale. I should have bought it because it was cheap and it was all done up. It would have been great. But anyway, I'm gonna take a ride out there. Stick around. Let's see what we find. And thanks for watching.
Not connected to the internet.
Do y'all do this when you get out onto the road? See all the water on the hood? Hit the gas and watch all the water droplets kind of roll off. It's kind of fun. Anyway, I'm gonna go slow till we get out of the neighborhood. By the way, you guys that are driving like assholes, you need to cut the shit. I've seen people doing, flying through little neighborhoods where kids are running around and stuff. There was a dude that was like racing or did something. He went to jail for 25 years. Anyway, the other thing is, like, it's no joke. Neighbors get all pissed off. And what happens is the cops get all these calls. I've heard them on the police scanner. They get all these calls. So when they like see you driving down the road or whatever, they'll just start pulling you over for anything. And I noticed this is in some states. I was watching some car videos where cops are just pulling people over like they're not even doing anything wrong. So don't be a dick. Just, but yeah, be respectful when you drive. People are stressed out. You don't need problems. So I gotta tell you guys a little bit about my car. I guess I have been neglecting it, and y'all are a car community, generally speaking, or in a ham radio. I'm going to show you a couple things I got here installed in the vehicle, in case you have a Challenger or Charger, or you're interested in getting one. The first thing I want to start off with is the nav. Yes, I also can do this with Waze. I can hook my phone to this thing. It even tells me where the cops are. Very cool, very good. I got the built-in one because we have a lot of mountains here in North Carolina where there's no signal. So I find it's nice to have the built-in GPS as well. That's what I'm using right now. I actually use the app, the Uconnect app. I have the I forget what it's called. There's an app that can go with the car, Uconnect, to tell you when I need to change the oil and how many miles I got, how much gas is in the tank, all sorts of crap like that. Security stuff. But I can also do a send and go type feature. This used to be with the Garmin's as well with Microsoft. You could be up on your computer at home and you could send it to your GPS when you start your car. It receives it, hit the go button. But I have that with this. It's called Send and Go. I bring it up on my phone because it can search names and whatever. So this is a car event over in Tarboro. I found it. Send it to the car. That way I don't have to punch all the buttons here in the car. When I start the car up, it popped up the address. I just said okay, and it loaded it into the GPS. Very cool, very neat. The other thing I got here, of course, as you see with other people, this is the radar detector. This is a Valentine One Gen 2. The Gen 1 worked pretty good. I did software updates. I ran a custom sweep, which means like a police scanner, you set your limits on your frequencies you want to receive, you know, and it worked fine. But this Gen 2's got a little bit more range. Now I'm picking up a little bit more falses on this now, and this started happening after I did the latest software update. Before I did that, it was already a little bit more range, especially on KA band. But since I did this update, it's got like ridiculous range now. It's really, really good. But I get a little bit more falsing, so I might have to do a custom sweep. You do it with the app, you send it to the thing, it presets it, and you're good to go, and you're done. Up here is the dash cam. That's the one that says event detection, blah, 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 blah. And what it's telling me, and that's this is a Thinkware. By the way, this was a Valentine One Gen 2. This is a Thinkware U1000 Pro. So I got a front and rear camera in here. It doesn't have a display, but I can display it through my phone if I want. I can download the images through my phone through Bluetooth. But generally speaking, when I do it for YouTube or whatever, I'm going to use the dash cam video, which I need to clean this windshield. Make sure I keep a clean windshield so I can use that footage. But yeah, I'll just pull the chip out. I'll just put the chip out, put it in my desktop at home, copy the files over, so I can use that as my second, you know, my B-roll on the footage. So that's pretty neat. If somebody bumps the car, and by the way, it runs 24/7, so whether I'm driving or not, these cameras are rolling. If somebody goes near my car, looks at my camera, it's like a motion detect. It puts it in a separate file folder. I can go to that file folder and say, hey. So what happened on Facebook, somebody had their car not really broken into, they didn't lock the doors. I don't know, people go in and take shit out of their car. So they say, oh, it happened around 2 a.m. I go into my video on my dash cam and see what happened. Didn't see anything at 2 a.m. So yeah, that's another layer of security. It's also another item that can get stolen. And also, if you're a bad boy, it's evidence against you. So it's a double-edged sword, whether you want a dash cam. But I did a lot of driving in Boston in my days, and people are dicks, and they'll lie. You know, whose word? Your word against them who ran the red light. Need a dash cam. And I have had to use it before, not for me, but for someone else. Someone ran a light, and we were trying to determine who was at fault. And I was talking to the cop. I got a dash cam. I don't remember. I got a dash cam though. We plugged the whole dash cam into his laptop. We grabbed that one file, and he was able to write the ticket accordingly. So that was pretty cool. Now let me show you this. This right here. I know it's dark. You can't really see it. This is called Anti-Laser Pro ALP. It's it's a parking sensor.
Pro Laser 3 ahead.
Neighborhoods where I don't like pay attention, where the speed drops down or whatever. So actually with the alerts, it's actually making me a safer driver. I'm driving slower than before when I didn't have all this stuff, because it was out of sight, out of mind. Now I know of all the cops running stuff, so I'm actually more defensive. So I'm only going 77 here on this 70-mile speed limit. So yeah, but it's nice to have, because although the thing is really expensive, and this thing ran me almost $2 grand, the laser jammer, you know, what if I was on it? Like, what if I just like gave it a little gas, and we all have done it before, and that's when the guy hits me with the LiDAR, you know? So I don't know, 20 over, 30 over, 25 over, I don't know. I just don't want to play that game. So I got this stuff, and it makes my car illegal in some states, like Virginia. I don't know, I gotta like take this out. I have to disable the laser jammer, because they don't like that stuff at all up there in Virginia.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto North Carolina 122, Howard Avenue.
This is what's cool about North Carolina. Roads like this are 55. Well, it's dropping down to 45 now, but you guys drive these cars up north, man. You get wide ass roads, and the speed limit's like 35. It's ridiculous. All right, I gotta turn left up here somewhere. do have the MFVRs holding the baffles open, but even still, when I put it in track mode, I do get a little bit deeper sound. The car definitely handles different too. Holds the gears down a little bit lower. So even this road's 45. This is residential too. Cool, I am here, so what a cool place to have this event. It's at a church out here in Tarboro. So clearly they got plenty of room. Not a whole lot of visitors today. I'm not showing my car. I kind of parked in the corner here. But yeah, I'm gonna come by here and let's take a look at some trucks. This looks pretty cool. Little C10 right here. Nice little sport side. Custom console in there. See those fire I couldn't think the name. Fire extinguishers. See the silver ones that doesn't leave a residue. Those are the expensive ones. Look at these. Get the little inside cubbies. Definitely custom built. Looks nice. How you doing today?
Good, how you?
I love those chairs with the top hat.
They're handy, aren't they? Built-in shade, bud.
Oh, it goes back.
Well, actually, this is the cover for it. So
Okay.
it's taken, when you fold it up, it wraps up into this.
Oh, instead of the separate bag.
Yeah, so having to deal with that.
Oh, this is the Mach 1. I was going to buy one of these Mach 1s at one time because I liked it had a shaker hood. I think it had a 302 on one. Never did buy it, but it looked like this. There we go. Good old Chevy. Looks good. Nice and straight. Dashboard looks great. Floors look great. Wow. He's got the fuzzy dice. Seats are looking good. BF Goodrich Radial TA. Wow, look at the paint job on this. Nice. Oh, I do like the paint job on this Acura. Ooh, this is the Mustangs I like, the Mark 1s with the fastback. When I was a kid, I had a bunch of Matchboxes and Hot Wheels cars. We all did, right? But this was one of my favorites. It was like this, but a little darker paint. I love playing with this one and the Camaro. They were my favorite. Yeah, that looks really nice. If I was to get a Mustang, I would want one of these older fastbacks. Yeah. Surprised you don't have the hood open. Doesn't have the hood open. Look at that. This one says Jezebel on it. Wow, look, custom seats in here look really nice. Wow. It's got like a suede on the bottom. A lot of people, when they do the leather, they don't mix the suede with the leather. This looks really nice. Really nice. Gosh, I'd love to go for a ride in this thing. I'm sorry. That's why I parked my car. I don't think new cars should be at car shows. I'm sorry. It's just not. This is a truck show, and it's okay, but the wheels, wow. Those wheels are beautiful. Spartacus. We're gonna get a copyright here, so I'll be careful about that. I'll try to keep talking through it, maybe to let it go through, but probably gonna get a copyright. I might have to mute this out if it gets, if you hear mute, that's what happened. Look at that, look at the boats. And you know, if you get a Jeep, you gotta have a winch. Don't mess around without a winch. You'll get stuck. I've gotten stuck before. had to walk back. My neighbor pulled me out. So don't go full wheeling without a winch, or if you go with a group. And I wasn't even really full wheeling. I was just going through a new development, but it was all mud and I slipped, got stuck, sunk in a bunch of mud. These things are nice, huh? These Gladiators, these new ones. See, it's the wheelbase. When I said I didn't like the way they ride, they're like the Wrangler with the short wheelbase. If you're on the highway or whatever, it's hard. Like here, Rubicon, I mean, probably four wheels like all get out because they're lighter and everything, but they're not good for long drives, I don't think, unless they change the suspension around. I don't know. Chime in if you've got one of these regular Wranglers or Rubicons, how they ride when you're on the highway. Look at that. Wow. Get the whole top, vertical top. We met some lady at a car meet. They made these convertible tops. It's gonna be a hot one today.
She's on the phone, but she's staying on Wilshire Boulevard. Old dreams dying hard. Want you to return this love. Breathing in the dark, weightless, working hard. Want you to return his love. Now he's breathing.
Rope instead of the cable. Probably nice because it probably doesn't rust out. It can't rust out. Upper shelf on it. You gotta have a theme. I gotta think of a theme for my car if I start doing the car meets.
Leashes off, suit is on point. Won't cause a scene or stir up no flash on.
Not a very big car meet. I'm gonna ask somebody about this rope being used now instead of the cable. Let's get it right here. This looks pretty good. So they got people's choice. You can pick on the car and on the Jeep. Maybe I should have entered my car. But I'm not sticking around till 2. I really like Paul's Jeep. That orange one was pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, Paul's gonna win. Just as far as the car goes, I think I'm gonna pick this this blue Mustang. Yes, I'm a Mopar owner, and I'm gonna pick the Mustang. Well, I don't know now. Yeah, because I like that. No, it's gonna be this one. Yeah, I like this car. One. Must have got here early. Is this yours?
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about it? I love this car.
Alright, it's a 73 Mark 1 Mustang. It's the last of what's called the Biggie Mustang. They made it 71, 72, and 73.
Yeah.
I bought this car off an estate sale. It's been sitting inside of a garage ever since '96.
Oh.
I've had it for about 3 years now, a little over 3 years.
Is it a 351?
351 Cleveland. It's a Q code car, which is considered a Cobra Jet engine.
This is the one everybody wants right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm the second owner of the car. I think 70-some thousand miles on it. It was a dark blue with a black stripe down the side of it when I got it.
Oh yeah,
And the thing was, that wasn't the original color. According to the color
It was
code,
supposed to have been this?
it was probably like a real pale blue color with a black stripe down the side.
Well, when I was a kid, I played with matchboxes and Hot Wheels, and I had one like this, and it was a dark blue with the black. So it was interesting that you mentioned that. But yeah, beautiful car. A lot of fun to drive, I bet.
Been sitting inside of a shop, and I mean, the guy had this one, and he had a '79 Dodge Little Red Express.
Oh, I love
got
those.
there, yeah. When I got there was a guy on a Dodge Jewelry loading it up.
Yep.
He said, you know, they only made these 2 years. I said, I know, 78, 79. He said, well, I got 78 at the house. This makes my collection. But,
how do you find something like this?
my nephew, which is
You gotta know
pastor,
somebody.
he called me and told me about the sale. It's over here in the neighborhood across from Advance Auto.
Uh-huh.
And the guy had passed away, and his sons were selling everything off.
Right.
And but he called me and told me about it. I went out and looked, and it was sitting there. So it had a bad gas tank on it, gas running out of the back end. The motor wouldn't crank. Didn't have no battery, nothing in it. I ended up buying it. I carried it home, and I put a fuel tank in it. I went to checking it out, pre-lubed it before I cranked it up because I've been sitting so many years.
Yeah.
I found 3 bent push rods, and I got
maybe that's why they
scared a
parked
little
it.
bit, Yeah.
Yeah, but they're easy fix though.
Oh yeah. So I went and got my 3 push rods, put it in there, put
There
a
you go.
battery in it, throw some gas to it, and she fired right up.
Yeah, somebody probably revved it up too hot.
Oh yeah.
Could we see under the hood just so I could show on my
Best
YouTube
looking
channel?
under the hood because I had really.
Yeah, but so you're gonna keep it the factory look though, right? Yeah, that's the way to go. And the factory console and all that. See, I like everybody wants to see the original though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Looks pretty good.
Still got the air conditioning on it.
Look at that, factory air and everything. That's amazing. I should give you my number in case you ever want to sell it.
Yeah.
My wife said, we need to get a new garage built before you buy anything.
Yeah. I almost let it go about a year ago. I had a guy that offered me cash money for it. I messed around a little bit, and then he come back because I've always been a Mopar man.
Yeah.
I had before I got this one, I had a '72 Dodge Dart Swinger.
Oh, okay.
340.
Yeah.
And
Oh, those
I
are
carried
quick.
to the shows and all that. I fixed it. And,
Yeah.
I sold it. I sold it too cheap because when I told the guy what I'd take for it, he left. Next day he came back with the cash money and took it out of my hand. So, but the guy about a year ago offered me cash for this, and then he kind of called me back a couple of days later, and he'd come down on the price. Well, in the meantime, I was already looking at a Mopar, a Dodge Challenger.
Okay.
What I was gonna do is I was going to get a new one and an old one.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah, there you go.
found 2 that I could work a deal on, and both of them were Hemi orange color. That's why I was going to put in my shop. Well, when he come off his price, I said,
Okay, yeah. And it's getting almost to the point where, and I own that white car right there, the white Challenger, wide body. We're reaching a saturation point of Challengers now. I'm almost starting to. Now, we obviously with the regular Mustangs, there's a saturation of them, but like these older ones, this one in particular, I like this, even though that one's older. It's just.
I was watching the Speed Channel the other night, and I didn't realize this. You know, the 71, 72, 73 is the last. 73 was the last year of what's called the Biggie Mustang. The reason for that was Ford had hired a guy that was previously worked for General Motors. He came in and was doing some changes. Well, the big guy, I told him whatever his name was, didn't like what he was doing, but it was too late. He done had the production run on these running.
Yeah.
So they just let it go. But
Do you know how many they made?
no.
But it was a low number, huh?
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
a low number.
Now I like what they did on this one on the seats. I think the seats are a little bit too big for it, but
Yeah.
I like that he did the leather on the back and then had the Alcantara on the bottom.
I done the motor and everything in that one. The chassis.
Oh,
rear
did-
end and everything. I done all the work on that.
Oh,
one.
so you? Oh, this is
Yeah.
your nephew's car?
Yeah, that's my nephew.
Yeah, but I like that you got this all original.
Yeah, this is all.
This has got my vote. This has got my vote. Yeah. Well, cool. What was your name?
Danny Cobb.
Danny. Nice to meet you. I'm John, and this will be on the Sky One video channel on YouTube. All right, take care, man. Thank you very much.
All right.
Got a train entry. cool place. So this is the first time they run an event here, but it's probably not going to be the last. Great location. It's at a church. It's just fantastic. I just gave him 20 bucks for the cause. So cool. Oh, look at this Cobra that just pulled up. This looks nice. Yeah. You're getting a lot of trouble with one of these.
I can never get enough, falling for your love. It goes on and on. Chilling, feeling goosebumps, and we're just having fun. We're on the run. Follow where the wind blows. That's where my heart is, and it's taking us higher. We now feel about it. We could start a movie. You do something extraordinary. Need you here next to me. Boy, when you go smoothly, make my heart go and something you do, something that makes my heart sing. Something you say, somehow you make my heart go. Baby, how you do that?
Alright guys, so that's going to wrap it up for my video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to put a like, subscribe, and put some comments in what kind of content you guys would like to see. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.